Inflation relocation. Do y'all know what inflation relocation is? A lot of cities and a lot of places are paying for people to move further out and away from cities. And then in addition to that, home prices is continuing to explode over there in California. Let me bring y'all up to speed of what's happening out in these streets. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let's get it in.
In tonight's Making in the Bay report, a milestone that's happening right now. The median price of a home in Santa Clara County is now $2 million.
Yeah, not eye-opening. I'm going to call it downright shocking. Our business and tech reporter Scott Budman joins us now. People in other parts of the country, when you say $2 million, cannot believe it.
Right, and that's a median, which means there's a whole lot more that you can spend in Santa Clara County. And Raj and Jess, it's a combination of things. Santa Clara County is, like the peninsula, red hot when it comes to tech. It's home to Apple, Nvidia, AMD, Google, Supermicro, Intuit, just to name a few. It's also where home buyers are competing for a small number of homes, and that's driving up prices.
It's a nice house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but what makes this Santa Clara County home average is its price, $2 million.
That's insane, bro. Honest to God, that is insane. Shout out to Sis. I'm going to read that super chat shortly. Do you know why that's insane? Because 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, that should never, ever, under any circumstance, be $2 million. I just built a house that was bigger than this, and I don't care where the location is. I don't care if you sitting in Hawaii. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, under no circumstances should ever be $2 million. Y'all are smoking. Man, do y'all know how much $2 million is for 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms? Hold on, let's really break this down real quick. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see if we can get this together. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, $2 million. All right. I just want y'all to understand what's happening out here in these streets, all right? So let me see if I can pull this up. Three bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, right? And $2 million. Let's really put it in perspective. We're going to use a mortgage calculator. And so let's say the loan amount, let's say you put 20% down. 20% down of $2 million is $400,000. So first of all, you coming out of $400,000, all right? No, I'm sorry, that's the loan amount. The loan amount is $1.6 million. So after spending $400,000, if you get a 30-year fixed mortgage and you include taxes and fees, you essentially paying $1,300 a month. Your property taxes is supposed to be $25,000. Home insurance, $7,000 yearly. Jesus Christ. Unreal. Putting 20% down. Now, let's say you don't have 20%. Let's say you got $100,000. And your interest rate is 7%. And you got PMI. So private mortgage insurance is going to cost you $1,200 every single month. And that's assuming that you don't have an HOA fee. With a 700 credit score, $25,000 yearly in property taxes, $7,000 in home insurance. In Michigan, let's say California. Let's go over to California. Let's put all of the stuff in. You're going to be paying $16,500 a month. And that's not including maintenance, utilities, homeowners association, everything. $2 million home price, $100,000 down. You paying $16,000 a month. That is absolutely, positively out of control. Absolutely, positively out of control. I just want y'all to know what y'all dealing with, all right?
It's a milestone and inevitable at the same time.
Yep, that's realtor Holly Barr showing us around a $2 million home. Now the median price.
Look at that basic house. Look at that. Listen, and it's nice. Is it $2 million nice? Absolutely not. No way.
If you want to buy in Santa Clara County.
I think people have been waiting to buy a house, and I think stocks have gone up for people, so they have more money to spend, I'm seeing.
If you spending $25,000 in property taxes and $7,000 a year in insurance, you're going to be paying somewhere close to $2,500 a month in just property taxes and insurance alone. A lot of people keep talking about what it costs to be rich. It costs a lot of money to live a certain lifestyle. $2,500 a month in property taxes and insurance alone. And that ain't even got nothing to do with the mortgage.
50% down payments. I'm seeing 100%. As always, all cash.
But a $2 million middle?
I think $2 million for a house would be intimidating for most anyone.
It's not a milestone. It is just the way the market is. And what's driving our market is the low inventory.
Low inventory, which is why realtors say they're still seeing multiple offers and higher prices for almost every sale.
Look at
but
that.
according to the Santa Clara County Association of Realtors, home prices have also been volatile, which makes trying to time this market dangerous.
$2 million, I think that it'll probably change within the next 30 days.
It also explains why in recent months we've talked to several would-be home buyers who say until they see more inventory on the market to bring prices down, Raj, they're going to rent for a while.
Are we in a bubble? Honest to God, are we in a bubble? Is this some off that I'm not aware of that we need to be more situationally aware of? Are we in a bubble?
For millions of Americans, the cost of living comes at a high price, from food to housing. But what if you could move to a place where price increases and the pace of life were both slower? That's the shiny offer coming from states and dozens of small towns across the country, targeting remote workers. Tulsa, Oklahoma, for example, offering $10,000 to workers willing to move there for a year.
So here's the question, because it's always a solution for every problem. Here's the question. Are you guys willing to relocate? Because listen, I see people in the chat right now. Shout out to Chat Labs Weather. They said, Anton, but the weather. I'm a Southern California Espialidocious woman. They said, Anton, but the weather. Are you willing to take a $10,000 payout to go and hang out in Tulsa? Ain't Tulsa the place where y'all, all the black people are supposed to be hanging out anyway? Are y'all willing to get paid $10,000 to live remotely, to work remotely in a place, and that they're hoping that you stay to work remotely in a place that you wouldn't normally go to in order to experience something greater? Sister said, only $10,000.
And this Indiana suburb offering a $5,000 grant, a year of free golf, plus coffee with the mayor.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's the kind of offer the Eisenberg family took up 2 years ago to live here in Lewisburg, West Virginia, after Ben's business took a hit during the pandemic.
We lost half our business, had to let staff go, and we're laying in bed looking at this beautiful house going, we're underwater. I had heard about the Ascend program through social media, and I said, you know what, I'll apply for it, why not?
The Ascend program paid them $12,000 to move here for at least 2 years. Thanks to a public-private partnership between the Wing to Wing Foundation, West Virginia University, and the state.
What are some of the things you noticed were more expensive back in Maryland, a little bit less expensive now here?
When I go to the grocery store, my grocery bill is less overall.
Our household budget is down. The mortgage is cheaper. The movie theater here is half of what it was in Maryland. You know, it's like $6 to go to a movie. But I think the biggest thing was all of the things we can do outside for free.
Free and fun.
We're out on bikes. We like to get on the river and go kayaking.
Kayaking, rafting, biking. How much of this were you all doing back in Baltimore?
None of it.
None of it, yeah.
Oh, there was in
and
Baltimore?
all of this is free.
All of it's free.
All of it's free.
The state's governor says he and his favorite furry friend want to welcome even more families like the Eisenbergs.
You're basically saying you come to live in West Virginia and we'll give you all these little perks and everything. Isn't that right, baby dog?
Are there any downsides? Do you ever hear from local residents who say, well, now you've got all these people come to the States, now housing costs are going up?
To be perfectly honest, they're happy about that because their property values have escalated. They know for us to have more and more opportunity in West Virginia, you got to have more people. You got to have a bigger tax base.
Which is one of the reasons why they want immigration to take place and why they want all of these illegal people to come into y'all cities. One of the many reasons.
That's all there is to it.
Nearly 50,000 applications for this program have been submitted, with 96% of those accepted choosing to stay after 1 year.
And that's the bet. 96%, 50,000 applications.
Submitted, with 96% of those accepted.
It's the retention. That's the bet. They're betting that you're going to like what you experience over in those states so much that you decide to stay. And that's the investment. See, you could say they give you $10,000, $5,000, $6,000 a year, $6,000 a year, $12,000 for 2 years for you, because they want to make an impression on you, right? And so what they're basically doing is they're incentivizing you to come over, experience what they got to offer, then ultimately you become a resident, which then make you an asset to the community, unless you get some Pookie and Ray Rays that come through.
Accepted, choosing to stay after 1 year. And nationwide, nearly 60 towns are offering similar deals, with search traffic at one relocation website tripling since 2021.
They might be looking for some place that's more affordable, that they could have some more space. Beyond that, they're looking for community connections.
Connections that helped Ben get a new business focused on outdoor activities up and running in a place his family now calls home.
When you first applied to this program, Callie, at some point did you wonder, is this a scam? You're going to give me money to move?
Yeah, I mean, definitely thought about that. I'm sure there are people that think it's a scam, but it's not. We're here. We're living proof. So
was it worth it?
Definitely. I wouldn't give anything up for this. It's just a great place.
Yeah, and pretty fun fact, their parents came to visit, the Eisenbergs' parents. They decided to move to West Virginia, too. They just packed up their bags on the second visit. Yeah, that's how much they loved it. They were charmed. So now the whole family is there. The kids, as you saw, they say it was the best decision for them, too. In fact, the Ascend West Virginia organizers, they do want to stress to everyone watching that this isn't just one town you can move to. They have 4 different areas all across the state and all with a little something different to offer. And remember, there's other programs across the country that are doing this, which is pretty cool.
Almost heaven. West Virginia. Right?
Here's my question to y'all. Sometimes I wonder what my life is going to look like in 20 years. I really do. I wonder if eventually I'll move out of the city, because I am really a city guy. I really am. I love the city. I've loved the city since I was a little child. I remember I used to catch the bus down here on a regular school day, on a half a day, in order to visit my mother. When she would be at MBD banking and stuff like that. And so, I really do. I love the city. And at 42 years old, I love the city even more than I ever have. I actually ride my bike the majority of the places that I go to. I always wonder if I'm ever going to retire to a small town when I'm 65 or 70 years old, and I'm just going to be relaxing and doing the little small things or whatever like that. I just can't see it. I think that more people should move to small towns in order to save money and generate more revenue. But